Hey guys, welcome to the weekend market review. You're looking at the SPY S&P 500 here, and we're pushing up toward the upper end of the band. Now, first, it's important to note that as long as we're in this channel, this is risky, right? You look down on the daily, and we test the highs, and we test the lows, and we test the highs. It looks like we may be coming down and test the lows, except that we're heading into a holiday week, and typically running into Christmas is typically bullish, and, as well as the end of the year. So I would expect this market to run as we head into Christmas week. Same thing with the QQQs. You can see in the daily here. Highs, lows, couldn't quite make it up to the highs, a little weaker this time. Coming back to hit the lows, but we got a bounce on Friday, and I would, again, expect that to continue. Again, I would emphasize the point that we've been trading in this range since all the way back here in October, even into September. And this is just kind of a risky chop. We've not broken out or broken down. We're just trading sideways. What's holding us up? Apple still looks good, right? Big volume on Friday. Forget about the one bar candle. That tends to be misleading, so I like to look at it in the weekly. But Apple holding up. It wants still the 305 area. Projected price move. What does a projected price move mean? What does volume mean? It means institutions are buying it, right? So you want to be in the stocks that the institutions want to buy, and they're accumulating Apple. They're accumulating Google as well. So Google is holding up this market. Financials are being scooped up. So JP Morgan already broke out on volume. This wants a 407 price target. Institutions are buying JP Morgan. They're also buying Goldman Sachs, by the way, and other financials as well. It's just one that is closest to the breakout. If you look at Goldman Sachs, it's kind of run, I don't know, 60 or 70 points. But I try to show the ones on here that are ready to break out that you could buy now. Nvidia is another stock that's often in the news a lot. And you can see that this one held the lows here and is turning around. Now, if you look at this in the daily, because it gives you a sense of magnitude, if I can get to click on this, there we go. This is heading up to the nearest tie right here. So heading back up to the 185.86 area. It wants to go there, right? Because it's being accumulated. After this, we'll see what happens when it gets closer. But so far, it wants to head up to above 185 in that range. Now, a couple of buy now stocks if you wanted to. One is Micron, right? Micron had good earnings this week. It is broken out on volume. Micron wants the 307 area. Again, I repeat, when I say broken out on volume, I mean institutional accumulation. So that's what's happening here with Micron. It's a stock you can own now, you can buy now, broke out on volume, and this has a ways to run. The other one that's interesting, would take more time to develop though, is the gold miners, the GDX. So gold has been on a run. You can play gold. Gold tends to take time to play out. But if you look at this one on the daily as well, we are breaking out. The projected price move here on this breakout is the 125 area, but typically gold takes a little longer to play out. So I would expect 6 months on this just to give yourself plenty of time for GDX. So a couple of tips there for you, Micron and GDX. Back to the indices, you expect a bullish bias heading into a holiday week. So we expect the SPYs and Qs to ramp up this week as we head into Christmas. They're shortened holiday week, by the way. I don't know exactly what the schedule is. Certainly Thursday is off. I think it's maybe a half day on Friday and full trading day on, no, that's wrong. Off on Thursday, half day on Wednesday, full trading day on Friday, but there won't be a lot of activity in the markets. So have a wonderful holiday with family and friends. Hope these videos help, and we'll talk to you soon.